Pisces, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-March 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the beautiful Piscean collective. What's happening with my Pisces people here, my guides and spirit team. We're towards the tail end of Pisces season. Hope everyone had a fabulous birthday. Let's see what's going on here. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Pisces guides. And yeah, while we get this card out, I would just like to once again wish you all a very happy birthday, because it is, at the time of this filming, the very back end of Pisces season. So specifically, if you're on the cusp of Aries, hope you're having a fantastic birthday, or that you do. Okay, super spiritual energy here in the front end. Okay, so we're going to have to talk about this, because I feel like this card could have some long-reaching possibilities. I see this card, I think of like the journey of life in general. So before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit about this card. So if you look at the imagery here, we see this person, beautiful blue skies. There's those white birds that are holding this person up by the ropes, guiding this person. So in divination and in tarot and any sort of spirituality, white birds kind of represent our spirit team, right? The love and light forces. So whether that be angels, ancestors, guides, you name it, the white birds are guiding this individual. And notice that, yeah, he is going, he is moving. He doesn't see who is guiding, who the guiding hand is, and what's laying in front of him. So for a lot of Pisces, spirit could be telling you, okay, just keep your eyes forward, keep your eyes ahead. You got a lot of stuff coming down the path, which is something I saw for you last week as well. There was like something about a future focus showing up. Now, for some of you, this could just be spiritual protection, which is a beautiful thing. But there is something about the life's journey. Some of you might need to know that whatever it is you're going through now, it's for a reason. So we're just going to put that down right here. We'll let them keep guiding that person along. Let's get into tarot now. And yeah, I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. So let's shuffle it up here. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright before we get into the juicy intuitive stuff. What do we got? And while we shuffle up and get this ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading, my friends. Totally different energy than I'm normally used to seeing for Pisces. The reading was titled Explosive Action Incoming. There was a lot of fire-air mixture combination energy here. So that could have been very good for a lot of you. That could represent things changing quickly, things picking up steam, people doing things out of nowhere. But it could also swing the other way as well. It was a bit volatile. So hopefully nobody came out the other side a little too rough. But we're going to see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get it going. 3 cards for Pisces, please. What do you got for us here, my guides? Okay, working hard on something, or at least wanting to. We have the 8 of Pentacles in position number 1. There could be something you really want to put your energy towards or work on here. Let's get a couple more. Very diligent. Thank you. All right, we got Lady Justice in position number 2, Libra energy. Very balanced, also karmic, so we need to look at that a little closer. Let's get one more out here for you. What do we got here for Pisces, please? Now the deck is being super specific. Here we go. We got the King of Wands right here on the back end. So we have a little bit of mix of everything happening here, Pisces, and I really want to talk about it. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, like I said, we have a mixed bag of various different things. We have possible people and individuals. We got work. A mixture of elements. We got earth, we got air, we have fire. So it's not quite as volatile as it was last week, because we do have this earth kind of grounding it down. But we're going to have to see whether this is one situation or multiple. There's some big connotations here, especially with Lady Justice in the center. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out. Position number 1, we have the 8 of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards in the whole entire deck. You see that person there, they're trying to artisanally create or craft another pentacle. So when I see this, yeah, it could simply just represent work situations or something you're working on. This to me is a card of effort. It's a card of diligence. It could be super artistic. So for some of you, could be making some art and creating things, but it could just be work situations. So the clarifier will tell us a lot, like what your work situation is, what you're working on, what you want to work on or fix. And I'm kind of picking that up here with the way the rest of this is going. There could be something you're wanting to fix or get right in some way or another. Now, every single card has positives and challenges. A challenge of this Eight of Pentacles could represent someone that works a little too hard, or they do a little too much, or it could even be workaholic type of energy. We're not fully going to go down that road, but I generally see this as a really nice positive card, that there is something you're wanting to put effort into, or someone's wanting to do that towards you, if we're not just looking at work and money here on the front end. Moving to the center, we have Lady Justice, and talk about an in-depth card and talk about an in-depth energy. Now, a portion of you may be connected to a Libra here when we see Lady Justice. If you are not, if you don't have Libra placements yourself, Lady Justice can mean so many different things. For some of you, it could represent legal things. It could represent taxes and documents and contracts, leases, anything like that. So in this time, if you're dealing with anything legal, please make sure you're dotting the I's, crossing the T's, being very cautious, very careful. But another thing with her, she balances things out. So when I see like the Eight of Pentacles with Lady Justice and the King of Wands, it's like, okay, there's something I want to get it right. I want to fix it. I want to mend it. That's a big possibility here. So there could be certain things in your life or certain things you're going through where you feel like there's opportunity for improvement or to fix it or make it better. That's a good thing. Lady Justice is the biggest card of karma, though, as well. So aside from all the other things I just mentioned, she could represent karmic cycles, karmic situations, situations that are meant to teach us lessons of different kinds. So just know maybe some Pisces right now are going through karmic lessons or situations. It could be good too. Like, I'm not saying it's all rough, it's all bad, or something to be nervous about, but we want to see what's up. And I like that she has this balanced energy right in the smack center of the spread. So we'll see what she has to say when we clarify it. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the King of Wands himself. So you might be connected to a fire sign when this card is here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this king has been pretty popular this week throughout the zodiac. I've seen him in several readings. Kings in tarot represent control of their respective suit. And fire, which we saw a lot of last week, is that internal combustion we have, our energy levels, our motivation, our passion, our drive, our desire. And with the king controlling this energy, a lot of you could be trying to pick your next lane, pick your next project, pick what you're going to put your energy into most. Now, there is a lesson that this card could teach us about wasting our energy. Hopefully there's nothing you're wasting your time and energy on when this card's in the mix. Generally, I see it as good. It's like, it's outgoing, it's entrepreneurial. This is a really good card for like small business, starting your own business or craft or anything like that. But as with all fire cards, the King of Wands can be unpredictable. In the reverse, this could represent someone that, like, you never know how they're going to act. You never know how they're going to react. It's like walking on eggshells somewhat. Or it could be a person that is a little too friendly or over parties. It could be so many different things. So we're going to put the King of Wands down right there. I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my Pisceans. See what's happening, my guides. Talk to me. Okay. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Eight of Pentacles. Oh, and yes, my friends, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to us Pisceans, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. What's this work about? What is this Eight of Pentacles? Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, there is something that either you should be working on or that you are working on, which I do feel is good. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, for some of you, there might be a situation you're going through or something where it feels like you're rolling a boulder up a hill. Okay, there's a bit of a struggle with this energy in the front end. There's no lack of energy, there's no lack of motivation, but to me it feels like, all right, well, the odds are kind of stacked against me, but I'm going to keep moving anyway, which I would say is a good thing, right? I mean, I have Pisces and Aries placement, so I'm a little bit aggressive like that. So for some of you, like, this could be like, all right, the odds are a little stacked against me, but I'm going to keep pushing, I'm going to make this work. 10 of Pentacles in reverse under the 8 of Pentacles. A lot of you could be trying to, once again, fix your situation, solidify a situation. This is generally a card of leveling up when it's in the upright, wins, victories, all that. So when I see it in reverse, hopefully you're not feeling like you're working towards like something fruitless as well. For a small portion of you, that could be it. It's like, okay, well, I'm working. I'm working so hard, and what's it getting me? So for some of you, if you're in a job or a career, you might be feeling a little unappreciated, okay? That's for a portion of you. Obviously not every single one, but that main vibe I'm picking up here, if you are going through certain problems or situations, you may feel like, damn, this is a lot of hard work, or like the odds are stacked against me. Like, I wish I would have known when I started this how rough it would be. It's like kind of giving me that vibe. Let's keep moving. Remember, that could be someone else's energy as well. But let's see what Lady Justice has to say. And for some of you, it could just be as simple as like working in a thankless job, right? So let's see what Lady Justice says. Why is she here? Thank you. 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So a lot of you could be having a lot of like realizations and revelations in this time. This is a really good healing type of energy, and I feel balance being brought to various situations you're going through right now. For a portion of you, like, this could be a healing, whether it's like mind, body, or soul. I do like this energy, Lady Justice with the 3 of Swords in reverse. You could start feeling better about something, or feeling better in general, which is really good. And I feel like the end result of this situation on the back end is really going to tell us something. Another thing I have to say, you could be going through a big karmic cycle change as well. Like, aside from the healing and all the other stuff I said, when I see Lady Justice with the 3 of Swords in reverse, it's like, okay, there's a karmic cycle changing or a karmic cycle shifting. You're moving into a better place than you last were. Okay, so for a lot of Pisceans, just know we could be on the right track. That the next cycle that we're moving into, the next lessons that we're going to be learning aren't going to be so harsh. They're not going to be as painful. But I am picking up big healing here. I feel really good improvement. So don't feel like your efforts and what you're putting into it are useless or worthless. That's not the case whatsoever. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing what you got to do. Keep pushing, because there is energy moving and shifting. There's change at play. So we're going to keep moving over to the King of Wands here. A lot of healing. So once again, a lot of you could start feeling better about life in general. Could be feeling about something, maybe feeling better about yourself. Who knows? But I like this energy. So let's see what the King of Wands has to say. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow. So why is this King of Wands here? Okay, thank you. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of you could receive some really good or exciting news here. I like this energy on the back end. Okay, so it might be worth it, or this could be a reward of some kind. I really, really like this Page of Pentacles underneath the King of Wands, because that does tell me that your hard work could pay off in one form or another. Really nice. So for another portion of you, I want to say, if you are looking for a new job or a new career, this energy could be supporting that. Like, Spirit could be telling, like, Pisces, do it. Make it happen. Make that change. Make that shift. But remember, all pages, aside from new, they represent students and their messengers as well. So when I see this Page of Pentacles underneath the King of Wands, it's like, you got some really good, exciting news coming in. So whether it is a conversation or a talk, or it's some news you've been waiting on, I feel like for a lot of Pisceans in the coming days and weeks, there's something that's going to like revamp your energy, get you amped up once again. Because when this page comes in with that message, this King of Wands energy is going to take over, and it's like, all right, I feel revitalized. I feel much better. So I'm loving what I'm feeling here on the back end. Once again, this is good for learning new things, new jobs, new careers, stuff like that as well. But I feel for the big portion of you, this is a slow climb. When I look at the energy overall, like especially with how it started here, then we get to here, yeah, balance, it's getting better, and then boom, we have this breakthrough on the end of that exciting news coming in. So this is nice. Let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card, Pisces. Like I said, there's somewhat of an energetic journey throughout this spread. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, lots of pentacles here, which I would say is a good thing in regards to money. But position number 1, we have the 8 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So I did say there might be something you're wanting to mend or fix, or a goal you're trying to work towards. Absolutely, that could be the case when that's here. But I gave the metaphor of somebody pushing a boulder up a hill, where it's like, damn, this is a struggle, this is rough. I didn't know it was going to be this rough when I first started. For a portion of you, if it is like a thankless work environment, it could be like, all right, well, what the hell am I working so hard for? Okay, like, where's this getting me? Where's the progress? So there could be something where you feel like the odds are stacked against you in a way. And that could even go for connections as well. Moving to the center, we have Lady Justice with the 3 of Swords in reverse. This is a healing of some sort. So whether it's like a healing within your body, within your mind, within your soul, it's that energy of balance coming in. The universe and spirits coming in with some sort of healing, which I feel really good about. But another portion of you, this could easily just represent some sort of karmic change, karmic cycle shifting, where you're going to move into a new cycle, a really good, prosperous one. On the back end, we have the King of Wands with the Page of Pentacles in the upright. I feel like for a lot of us, we're going to be receiving some sort of good news. So if you've been looking for new work, new career, this is a good positive sign that, hey, now might be the time. But I feel like for a lot of us, there's exciting news coming in. So please take a screenshot of that, Pisces, if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows here. Let's see what's in the shadows for the beautiful Pisceans. I'm going to shuffle it up. My guides, talk to me. And yes, my friends, I always like to pull one of these at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing. So let's get one shadow card. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for my channel members. Lots of Pisces in there, so much appreciated, my friends. Let's get one shadow card here. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, thank you. King of Pentacles. So there is a big focus around like worldly abundance and working and diligence and all that good stuff when the King of Pentacles shows up as a shadow card. Now, for a portion of you, this could just represent an older male figure in your life that has left some sort of mark on you. For another portion of you, it could be an earth sign that you're connected to. Remember, it's not gender specific. But when I see the King of Pentacles, I think of abundance. I think of prosperity. It's a very grounded energy, sort of like the divine masculine version of the Empress. So this is a really positive card, like especially if you don't have issues with earth signs or nothing like that. Remember, kings could also represent authority figures. Now, I do have a message for some of you. There could be a financial situation that you need to pay a little closer attention to. Okay, that's only for a very small portion of you when this guy shows up in the shadows. But I feel like this is more of a positive shadow card than it is a challenge. Like, to me, this is good stability, abundance, and blessings coming in. So I feel like that's a very much claimable energy, like your hard work paying off. So yeah, Pisces, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The March subscriber surprise. If you would like to get a personal reading done with me, you can find my digital calendar on mastermetaphysics.com, so please feel free to check it out. But for the March subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, fantastic Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, and second, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite zodiac sign? And give me a couple reasons why. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.